Ah, hello, welcome back. That was crap. That was rubbish. That was a rubbish start. Welcome back to Narrowboat Precious Jet. My name's Steve Tyrrell. This week's video, I've got a little bit for you. Not as much as I'd wanted to, but as you probably guessed, I've already done the work. I'm just recording the intro and the outro now. So yeah, so I've done a bit of work. As always, if you do like the video and you've got anything you'd like to say or any comments you'd like to put in, then down below in the comments, much appreciated. I do love your comments. I love reading your comments. Apart from that, I've got nothing else. It's just going to be a short video this week, I think. So let's get straight into it. Let me know what you think and I'll talk to you at the end. Okay, see you in a bit. And we're back to making a mess. So I've insulated that bay there and I've just done this board across here. This is going to be the base for the hanging closet and the drawer system up here. Well, it's the start of the base anyway. I'm going to cover this area up now with ply. I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a bulkhead in here, and then that'll make it nice and rigid. Well, I'll make a bulkhead to go in there. I don't think I'll fit it just yet, but I'll make a bulkhead to go in there. Then do the floor. I don't know whether to do the floor separate or as part of a thing, because I need to tie the bulkhead. Can't talk. Need to tie the bulkhead into this, and perhaps have it around about there somewhere, because there's a bearer runs up the wall there, so I can tie it into that as well. And then I need to make ply backing for that. This is all going to get painted white or tallow, you know. So yeah, it's going. Right, it's Thursday and I've not been here for a couple of days, so first job today is make that panel. I'm not going to make this panel just yet because I think I'm going to make that out of 12mm ply, where that's going to be made out of 6mm ply, so stand by. Right, this is you and me both together trying this now because I haven't tried it yet, so there's a good chance this will look absolutely shit. Let's try it. I've not tried it anywhere yet. You know what, if I move some stuff out of the way first so I can actually get to it. Like my plank, I've been painting my planks. Not today though. Right, now turn the radio off and I won't get a copyright strike, and I've got my cup of coffee. Quick slurp. Oh. No sugar. Ugh. I've given up sugar. Right, let's try this again. See how it goes. Oh, you know what? Oh, you know what? Wow. That's most unlike me to get an almost perfect fit first try. Good gosh. Oh. Look at that. That is a tight fit. Wow, that's fantastic. Pop the panel pins in there now. Need to get that wire out first. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. That's all right. All right, give me a second and we'll hammer it in. Right, this is all very Heath Robinson. I've got that clamped up there to act as a straight edge down the boat, or kind of a straight edge, or give me something as a datum line of coins. And then look at that, my plank perfectly fits there. So I can set up my plank, so my line's here, that board's 2.5 inches away from the end, and then I've got a few lines up here marked ready, 2.5 inches, one there. So if I then set the edge of this board up for 2.5 inches away from this, then I know I'm almost in the right place, and that my bulkhead isn't going to look really pissed up, if that makes sense. And I can take into account the fact I'm not sat on there, look. Yeah, let's try it. Let's just see how we get on. All right, okay, stand lined up anyway. That's what I wanted. And the measurements, I'll just pull this out a bit further and show you. So that's 19 there, and then at the top that's 19 as well, or as near as it needs to be. So I can now measure off the back edge of this board plus, I don't know, what, 18 mil. Yeah, okay. It's going to be a tight squeeze getting in. It's only to here, and then I can set the drawers a bit further back to give me more room. Yeah, okay. That's in fact, I might go onto the inside edge of this just to give me a little bit more room. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, stand by. Right, so we're back on this, all lined up. Measured up now. So what I've done is I've measured up heights. So you can see there's a little marker there. Look. That's 75 centimetres, 1 metre, 1¼ metres, and then that's roughly about 1½ metres, something like that, somewhere around there. So at each height I've measured up, look. So that's my full width at the bottom. My width under the gunnels, which is there, that comes in 5 centimetres, and then my width's going up. And I'm hoping the boat is a pretty standard slant all the way up, so that this kind of converges when I do it. If not, I'll wiggle it so that it's kind of in line and each one kind of matches, but that's my height slot. So hopefully that will fit in. I mean, I can always change things slightly as I'm putting the bulkhead in. Yeah. Okay, so where we are now is I need to cut out a little nick at the bottom there because I've got pipes running down there, so I need to cut out a little nick. That'll allow me to come in this side of the line, so that will move across and sit down then. And then height wise, I don't think I'm that far out. I'm tilted back slightly, and as I tilt back this corner will raise up, but once I cut into there, that top will then drop down. So it's kind of yeah, I might be a little bit out, but I'd rather be flush on the top and sitting high at the bottom, so I could pack the bottom out with a bit of board or something for now, and then when I fit my floor in the board, underneath that board, that will take up any mess, any size difference there, because I think I measured from the height of this, not from the height of that, if that makes sense, because this is about about 1.5 centimetres, 2 centimetres lower than this board here, and that's the datum line. That was what I measured from. So yeah, we're getting close. Okay. Right, I've cut me notch out the corner to go around the pipes. I cut one this side as well. That wasn't a mistake, honest. That was a tactical decision, honest. That wasn't a mistake. So let's stick you back on the tripod, hide my mistake, and see how it fits this time. So my plank is the datum line for the upright, and we're not far out. We need to take a shim off the top just to bring us in a little bit. Look, that's sticking a little bit proud, perhaps half a centimetre. So that's not too bad. We'll do that. Bottom, I'd say we're spot on at the bottom for the datum line there. At the top there is a gap. I'm quite happy with the top. I need to cut the notch out further down there, look, so that it allows me to lift it higher up. And then height wise, that's not too bad there. What I'll do is once I've lifted it up to sit flush with the roof, I'll then sit that on a board. That'll be my floor for here, that'll be my base. Right, a couple of mil cut off at the edge and off the bottom of this lip here. So let's try it again. I'm going to sit this underneath for a minute. In fact, I'm not. I'm going to put the board in and then sit it underneath. Let's see how we get on now. Oh, you know what? I'm more than happy with that. Oh yes, I'm more than happy with that. I think we could do another couple of mil off this edge, because it does sit at the top here, look. Let's lift you up. But it's still a little bit sticky out there. However, if I came in and put it in there, in fact, that don't need to come. I could come back a touch and go to that edge, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, how square is it? Where's my square? Outside. Right, let's go get the square, come back to you. Okay, so I just thought there's no point in me measuring it square, because that wall curves in towards the back of the boat. The blank's twisted. The only thing I can do is line it up by eye and just try and get it as straight as possible. What I think I'm going to do is when I screw it in, I'm going to measure it from the back of the boat and screw it when it's on the right measurement. So I think what I did was last time, where's my tape measure in my pocket? Let's get my tape measure out. I just measure up to these bearers there, look. It was about 19 inches. Or, let me put my glasses on, I can see the 19 because that's big, I can't see the small. So 19 inches, which is roughly 48.5 centimetres. If I measure both ends of this board here and here and get it the same length from the back of the boat, that's kind of square then, isn't it? Or square to the boat-ish. Because everything's all shapes at the moment, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. The little collar on me pocket drill stuck, it just wedged. So I got a pair of pliers and just stuck it in the drill and spun it round until it was loose. And then just a little bit of sandpaper on the shaft, dry, no spit, no lube. Just give it a sand. And that slides up and down a treat now. Fixed, perfects. I think I better quickly explain the reason why. Different depths of board or wood needs different depths, or different thicknesses of wood needs different depths on there. So you see you've got 1/2 inch, 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, 1 inch, and that's the size that you fit your collar to, so that you don't send the big bit of the drill all the way through the wood. So because I'm now doing 1/2 inch ply or 12 mil, I'm going to set that right at the end, and then stick the little grub screw in, and then that won't go too deep, then that will stop it going too deep. So there you go, that's the reason why there's a little collar. It's just a depth gauge, that's all it is. Now we've got the this is the other part to the pocket jig setup. This is the actual jig itself, and on the back, I don't know whether you can see, there's little measurements on the back there as well. Can you see them? I don't know whether we're focusing very well, but then you've got a datum line here, and then you've got your measurements there on the side. So all we do is press it in, slide it up, and that's now set at 12 mil. So that's for 12 mil ply or 1/2 inch ply. Do the same on this one. There you go, and that's all set up now for 1/2 inch. If I was drilling a hole in deeper, that's 3/4 ply, which would be 18 mil, and then 1 inch and 1 1/2 inch, 1 1/4, all the rest. And then that clamps on That clamps onto your bit of wood. Let me find a bit of wood for a second and quickly show you. So that's your bit of wood, say. The little feet there would sit on the wood, like that. That would tuck in the back, can you see that? And then you get a clamp. Clamp that on top. Clamp it nice and tight, and then you drill through here, and it leaves you with pocket screws. And I can show you the pocket screws now, because I've just done some, so let me quickly take off the tripod. And that's what you're left with there. That's your pocket screws, and you just run a screw through, and then you could fill those holes in if you wanted with a dowel, and then cut it off and paint it flush, and nobody would see it. But I leave mine all exposed. I quite like the look of the pocket screws. I think I quite like them. And if you ever want to take something apart, you ain't hunting around for screws, are you? You know where they are because you can see the holes. So, right, let's drill some pocket holes. See, now for me, the top one, this is the top of the board. This is more important screwing it up than it is down, because I want it to be tight to the roof more than anything else. That's just for my own benefit, I think you'd call it. Right, so let me quickly explain what I've done. You saw me do the pocket holes. I've now made a little bit of wood. That's 46 centimeters long, and that is my datum stick for the width of the top of the boat. So I've done that there and screwed it, and I've also done it at the back of the boat and screwed it. Right, set my stick in place again, just so I know I'm right. Move my stick. Right, there you go. Another coupling to hold it. There you go. There you go, perfect. And then we'll go down the back edge now. Let me show you. What we'll do is we'll measure up the back edge now. Oh, everything's fallen on me. Oh, balls. Plank just fell on me. Right, so we've got the pocket holes there. So all I'll do is set this up down here. And now that's roughly where I need to be, look. So, although it may not be square anywhere else, it's square to the back of the boat. And I think that's probably more what you need than anything else, isn't it? Right, let's get them screws in there, and then I'll put a couple in there as well, look, just to hold them. Okay, stand by. Right, okay, that's that done. Oh, cramping me thigh, cramping me leg, cramp, cramp, cramp. Right, well, thanks for watching. What do you think? Yeah, ain't too bad. It's slow progress this week. I could have done with doing a bit more, but I had a couple of days where I wasn't at the boat because I was running cars around and getting them repaired and stuff like that. Yeah, so you don't need to know any of that. But that's how far I am at the moment. So I think in the next one I'd like to get the cross pieces on, so from here to the bed box, and then have it boarded in or boxed in as such, and at least get the hanging closet mostly made. I think in the next one as well I'd like to do a bit more painting. Well, when I say a bit more painting, I'd like to do some painting to cover all this up and get it all white, so that it's just white. That's basically what you'll see, is just white. But that'll be the next episode. So we've got a fair bit done, but not as much as I'd liked, unfortunately. But you know, that's how things go, isn't it? You know, some days you have good days, some days you have bad days, or weeks, should I say? And this one was a bit of a slow week, so I didn't get a great deal done. But there you go. Okay, well, if you've enjoyed it, all the usual crap, like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever. What you know what to do. You guys know what to do. You're great. So that just leaves me to say goodbye, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay, all right. See you. Bye. Cut.